Hey, my loves, it's your girl, Nicole Melissa, your resident matchmaker and relationship consultant, and I'm here to help you do your work. So, again, welcome to those of you that are returning and subscribing. I love you deeper. I appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to be on your journey. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, welcome. I am here to help you be prepared and ready for your kingdom marriage, okay? And whatever assignment God's going to put y'all up to, okay? You're going to need to know some basic things on how to actually be in a healthy relationship, okay? So, as promised, we're going to do 3 questions to ask on your first date, but this one is for the men, okay? So fellas, this one is for you. You want to ask these ladies, you want to ask the ladies that you're going to be going on first dates with, these 3 very simple but probing questions, okay? So, question number 1. Before we actually get to question number 1, I want to say this. Please remember to spread these questions out, okay? Because you don't want to come off like an interrogation. Nobody wants to feel interrogated on their first date, so you want to spread these questions out. Now, luckily for you, all the questions, both men and women, I'm asking that you're going to be asking can evolve into other conversations, right? And then you can gear back into another question after, okay? Let it just flow. These questions can flow into other things very easily, so allow them to do that so that's the best way for it to not feel like an interrogation. But you'll just have the other questions in the back of your mind that you can tend to if the conversation starts to slow down, okay? So, question number 1. Question number 1. How do you like to spend your free time? This question is going to help you. It's going to give you some insight into her temperament, right? Her personality type. Like, is she a person that needs to be busy? Is she a person that is low key? She doesn't want to do too much because she needs to relax. Like, maybe she has a very busy career, and so her weekends are spent chilling, right? Or is she somebody that is so busy that is she busy on purpose? Like, she is one of those people that can't make time to just relax, right? You want to know these things. You want to understand, is that suitable for you? Do you want a woman that is can't slow down, or a woman who's too slow? Okay, these are good questions. This is a good question to ask to kind of gauge that. It's not the end all be all. Again, this is just first question, okay, that you're asking on it. We're gonna go through date 2 and date 3, and by date 3, like I explained before, you should have a little understanding about who you're sitting across from, okay? So number 2. Okay, so number 2. What do you prefer? City, suburbs, or country? Okay. You want, again, this is you getting into her mindset. Okay. Let me pin that for a second. I want to say something to you guys. Fellas, it's really important that you are paying attention to what she pays attention to. Okay. You want to understand what is keeping her interest or piquing her interest. Okay. That can share a lot with you if you're paying attention to that. Okay. Unpin. She a city girl, so does she like the fast life? You know, she's busy. She lives downtown. You know, she's out every night. Maybe she hasn't had a home cooked meal in forever. I'm not saying that ladies that live downtown don't cook. So please don't think I'm saying that. I'm just saying that she's a lady that likes a faster lifestyle, okay? Then there's a suburbs girl. She is like a hybrid. She is not far from the city, but she doesn't want to necessarily live in the city. But if she does want some limelight, like I said, she's not far. Then there's a country girl. She's definitely not going to find her in the city, and she might go to the suburbs because there's something there she has to do, right? But she's more low key. So we're looking at the temperaments of, is she an extrovert, city girl, an ambivert, suburbs girl, or introvert, country girl, okay? And then you want to, again, match this well to you, Okay, because then this is a situation where opposites don't necessarily attract. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. Number 3, what is your best feature? Okay, so how she answers this question. Now, let me say, there's no, in all of these questions, there's no right or wrong. It's just you need to understand what suits you best about this woman. Okay, I think if people are paying attention up front with who people say they are, you're going to be better off. Okay, when somebody shows you who they are, you need to believe them. Okay, don't fall for the okey doke. Okay, because the devil is a liar and he's out here sending counterfeits all damn day. So be careful with that. Okay, so you want to the reason why you want to ask her that is you want to kind of see what her confidence level is at and where she is feeling the most confident. Okay, so for example, you ask her what's her best feature, and she says, my lips, or my legs, or you know what I'm saying, my feet, or something like that. If she mentions a physical characteristic, nothing's wrong with that. It's not a red flag or anything. You want to understand that about her. You want to understand that she's somebody that is going to rely on her physical beauty and attributes to get her indoors. Okay, then, or if she answers and says something like, you know what, my best feature is that I'm a compassionate person. Like I'm very nurturing. I love to cook. I love to, things like that, because that says that she's done some work on herself. Okay, and she's confident in who she is as a person and is not relying on her physical beauty. Now, that being said, there is nothing wrong with a woman that cares about her appearance. I think that it's important that she cares about her appearance. I'm just saying that you don't want it to be a situation where she rests everything on her physical appearance. Okay, she has to have a value system that she's willing to share with you up front. Okay, so those are today's 3 questions. Next week we're going to go back to the ladies and we're going to do date number 2, 3 questions to ask on date number 2. Okay, so in the meantime, in between time, I love you, mean it, and I'll see you in the next video.